Hey, Miles here, milesbeckler.com. In this video, you are going to learn how to build an affiliate site without doing all of the work. Now, before we jump on the computer and I show you exactly how this works, I want you to know that there's no sales pitch coming. There's no webinar at the end of this. I don't have an affiliate marketing course to sell you. I'm giving you 100% of the information for free because our world has changed. 50 million people in my home country have gone unemployed, and I need to make sure that this information is freely available for you. So the first key before we get into it is money, time, or both. It always takes a combination of those. It's either money, you're going to invest money, B, you're going to invest time, or you're going to have to put in a little bit of both. And the truth is, it's always both. But even if you're totally new, you don't know what niche you're going into, this video is going to show you some shortcuts, and then I'll show you how to bootstrap it yourself. But if you have a day job, if you got a full-time gig, you're making good money, and you want to invest on the side to build a side business that can free you from your day job, I'm going to show you how to get a lot of leverage over your time here. This is all learned from my most recent affiliate case study site. In 14 months, it went from zero, completely new website, all the way to generating over $8,000 per month in revenue. And that's my fifth website that's generating cash flow. All my other websites make multiple six figures per year. That's my lowest cash flow website. And obviously, I'm building it again and again and again, which is why I'm not selling you. I'm just doing it because I know how this stuff works. So let's dig into it. I have said enough at this point. So the first thing is choosing your niche and also getting the site built. Now, choosing your niche is something that so many people get stuck on. And if you're stuck there and you don't have money to invest in a website, follow along. This is so important. But what I did when I built this most recent site is I went here, milesbeckler.com/websites. Now, real quick disclaimer, I'm an affiliate marketer. That's how I support this channel. That's why you didn't see any ads when you watched this video. So not everything you're about to see in this video is actually affiliate links, but just expect everything you see to be affiliate links, and we're good from there. The reason I'm showing you this stuff is because it's actually what I use. There's no reason I'm showing you beyond this is just exactly what I use. And this is where I bought my website from. When I did my last affiliate case study site, it was this exact website. If you don't have money to invest in a website, it was about $1,200. Just go look at their niches. So we're here, milesbeckler.com/websites. All the links are below, and just scroll down. And what you'll see here is you're going to learn, or you're going to see that they show the exact, at some point, there we go. They're showing you the exact sites, and you can literally view the websites. So what I'm saying is, A, if you have the ability to hire them out to create a website for you, do it. It will absolutely save you time. If you don't, just go get one of the niches from here and build it out yourself. I'll show you how to get started building it out yourself. And you just see there's a bunch of different options here, and they even show you the sold ones. You can't see the sites anymore, but you can usually see what the niche was. They say the niche up above in gray. So camping stoves, feel good knives, acne no more, back pain, anxiety, learn to sing. Up here, patio heaters, gaming motherboards, drawing tablets. The non-sexy niches for affiliates are brilliant because you just lower the number of competitors that you're going up against. My website, when I bought it, they thought it would make $2,700 per month. It's already making over $8,000 per month. These are conservative estimates. Now, what you want to look for when you go through this is something you have an affinity for. If you've got a great backyard, you live out, you're like a backyard lifestyle kind of person, you've always wanted a patio heater, or you've bought 3 or 4 of them and you know which ones are best, go with that. If you're a gamer, think about going with something that has to do with gaming. If you love art, if you love artistry, I have an artist tablet here that I personally use. You can go with those kinds of things. You don't have to be an expert, just some affinity. So first one is milesbeckler.com/websites. The second one is milesbeckler.com/DFY-sites. Again, the links are below. That was a terrible link name I made up. It stands for done for you, right? DFY sites. This is the same thing. You can scroll down and you can see the exact websites that they're selling. These are pre-made sites, and they tell you what the estimated monthly earnings are, and they have a niche difficulty here. So the niche difficulty, the higher, the more difficult it is. I think you'd want to stay around the 10 the 5 or below, to be honest. But hey, if you are into musical instruments, you've always played musical instruments, you've got kids who play musical instruments, oh my gosh, that's the way to go. And you can see they've got everything from dehumidifiers to golf accessories. If you love golf, if you play golf, that's the kind of affinity that I'm talking about. Hunting boots, if you like hunting, so just pay attention to that kind of affinity. And even though those look like sold, you can scroll down below and you can see them, and they'll show you literally literally, so like gimbals in electronics. Oh my gosh, gimbals are so popular. This is such a brilliant idea. You can see the niche difficulty is 2. And again, I think that their estimated monthly earnings are going to be low. So that's the first part, is choose a niche and buy a website from these folks to get them going. Or if you just choose a website and you decide to go dominate yourself and make it yourself, go to milesbeckler.com. On the very top of my website, we have a start your blog link. Click on that link and you will see that I show you step by step exactly how to build your website, the images, the literally go here, do this, here's how to get it set up, and I show you how to get it connected up with Google, so Google will pick up your website quickly, because that's the goal. Affiliate websites get their traffic from Google, so I show you everything. Free themes, paid themes. You can get this all going for about $11 a month. If you pay for a year of hosting at once, it's about it's under $100. I think it's like $70 or $80, includes the domain name and hosting, and that's how my wife and I built our first website. $95.40 is what we paid for our hosting and for our domain name, and we've made millions of dollars from that investment. So milesbeckler.com, up top, start your blog if you need help getting that going. Now, part 2, you have your niche, okay, and you've got your site going. The next thing is you need keyword research. So here, go to milesbeckler.com/keywords. Now, they have a couple of type of keyword packs that they make available for you. The first one that I think you should start with is the KGR keyword pack, and these are exclusive to you. Now, what they do is you have to give them a seed keywords. So let's say you were going into the musical instrument space and you're going to be doing keyboards, electronic keyboards, right? So you would do best electronic keyboards for, and that's one of the seed keyword phrases that you send to them. Best keyboard for, best drum machine for, and then you leave it blank. And what they do is they go research for kids, for parents, for musicians, for rappers, for MCs. They go pull all of those other keywords and then they rate them. And KGR is going to find you the lowest competition keywords. So they're the easiest to start ranking for. They have very low search volume, but they're going to be easier for you to rank for with a new site. That's where we start. And then after, we do a custom keyword pack. So once you get through all the KGR packs, you can go through a custom keyword pack. I also have like dozens of videos on how to do keyword research on this channel. I teach a professional tool, milesbeckler.com/keywords. That's the tool I personally use, love, and recommend. And just search my channel. I'll show you how to search my channel if you don't know how for keyword research. I show you how to do all of that, but this is going to get you the keyword pack. Now you know what you start creating content on, because with your affiliate site, you need to be creating content on the keywords that people are searching for, okay? If you have data that says people are searching best keyboard for kids under 12, and you know that people search that keyword phrase, and you just go create a post that's best keyboard for child students, and you have no data that people are searching that phrase, one of those two posts is going to work, right? When you create content that's in alignment with what people are searching, the likelihood of showing up as a relevant result on Google goes up drastically. Are you with me so far? This is the game, okay? So now that you have your keyword pack, it's time to create the content. And for most people, this is where they get hung up, because this is the bulk of the work. But before that, we need to research the product. So we got our keyword back from them. Now we have to research the products. And for this, you're going to need a virtual assistant. And there's really 2 places that I recommend you consider for a great virtual assistant. Number 1 is the Philippines, okay? And if you go to milesbeckler.com/VA, this is where you can find some absolutely fantastic virtual assistants. Now, I have several full-time and part-time teammates that I found on this platform here. It takes some time to learn how to search and to learn how to hire. That's not within the scope of this video per se. I definitely have videos on outsourcing. But what you do is you can post a job, and then I always go in and I invite the people I think will be the best for the job. And I'm looking for someone who's great at research, who's great at crunching numbers, who's great at outlining posts. They're not going to write the posts. So if they say they've got great English writing skills, that's something I'm absolutely looking for, but I'm not going to let them write the post. They're going to outline the post. Now, if you want to work with US-based people, North American people, people in your time zones, because that's one of the challenges here, is their time zones are complete opposite of North America, I recommend Upwork, and you can go to milesbeckler.com/Upwork. You're going to pay more. On the milesbeckler.com/VA, I would expect to pay somewhere between $5 and $8 per hour if you're hiring them part-time, and part-time you can get a lot of help. They can be your middle person to move each piece to the next step, right? They can coordinate with your writers and your publishers, etc. But they also can help you research all of the products. So researching the products is kind of the step that we're on, the one that is right before writing, which is what I said this was. If you are on YouTube, which you are, obviously you're watching this, how to write affiliate posts fast, comma, Miles Beckler is what you search. This video up top where I say how to write SEO optimized affiliate review posts fast, this is their training, okay? Now, if you're doing the research yourself, this is your training. But if you want to get your VA to do it, this is their training. And obviously, I recommend you go through the process once you understand how this works, because it's really difficult to outsource something that you've never done before, right? So it's really good to kind of go through the motions a few times, to choose a keyword, to either write the post or hire the writers and do the research yourself, so you know when they're doing a good job or not, or else you're completely flying blind and you get in that scenario where the blind's leading the blind, right? With that said, this will guide you, okay? The how to write affiliate post fast. I show you how to outline based on the search data from Google, and then they would go into Amazon and they would find the products that are the best for each of those pieces within the outline. It's this one, how to write SEO content fast. Then, at this point, you've got your site built, you're on WordPress, it's up and running, you know what your keywords are, we're targeting one keyword, you now have an outline for this keyword, and it moves on. I will say that this 9-step blogging process that dominates Google, that's a deeper dive on what I'm going through here as well. So those videos are great. I have 615 videos on my channel that teach everything for free, if you didn't know that already. The next one you want to go to is milesbeckler.com/writers. Now, I'm inside of the dashboard, and this dashboard, it is a monthly fee, okay? And it's, I think, $39 per month for the absolute basic level, but you get 2 weeks for free. So I recommend, even if you're not going to be doing this long term, test this. Please test this. I have spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on content. I have bought content from agencies, from individuals, from pro blogger job board, from Upwork. I have bought content from absolutely everywhere. It's absolutely crazy how much content I have bought. And by far, this platform is connecting me with the highest quality writers at the best price, and the platform acts as a project management system for my team and I. Now, I am not in my actual account here, okay? This is a secondary account that I have, but what you're able to do is you're able to see what is going on with the workflow of your content. Pending pickup means you've assigned that project to a writer and it's sitting there. In progress means they're writing it. Attention required means that they have a question for you. Pending approval means that it's now on you to go review that post and then complete. This also actually APIs in and can connect with your WordPress post. So when you actually approve a post, or your VA/editor approves the post, they can click a button and it'll automatically get loaded inside of your WordPress dashboard as a draft. And these people, the writers here, they will go find royalty-free images for you that can be embedded in, so they can help you build out the imagery and everything. Now, there's a few ways to use this system, okay? So on the left, there's the find talent and search talent. So this is like the normal way. This is exactly kind of like the Upworks of the world and every other platform in the world, okay? So they use a star rating. Now, I've been purchasing content from the 3 and 4 stars. I'm testing 5 stars. And the price range there is from 3 stars, I believe, starts at 4 cents per word. And then 5 stars is up at 8 cents per word. So 4 to 6 cents per word is where I'm getting most of my writers, and that's the 3 to 4 star range. 6 stars is a huge variety, and it can go all the way up to $2 per word. And that's for like sales copywriting. And that's stuff that we don't really need to deal with. The stuff that you're going to get for affiliate posts, 3-star range is going to be perfect. You could even test 3 to 4 star, which is going to be about 4 to 6 cents per word is what you're doing. So you could sort by the range, and then industry, right? So if it's on the gaming, like we saw the gaming thing, and you're like, okay, I want to make sure I'm working with people who understand gaming, I can just literally choose the gaming industry right there. Let's say you're a real estate agent and you're in Hawaii and you want to make sure you're focusing on people in Hawaii because they'll know your local market and you want writers there. You could choose Hawaii. Now, there's not that many people 4-star rating who like gaming in Hawaii as writers. So if you put too many parameters on, you kind of run out of people to search from. Now, I don't necessarily think that this is the best way, but it's a great way for you to understand. And here we go. We've got a 4-star writer in Hawaii right here. But it's a great way to look through. One other way is a casting call. And a casting call, when you create a new casting call, this is essentially you putting a job listing, and all of the relevant people can kind of submit their application for the job. This is a very standardized way of doing things, but they have something that is pretty amazing that is not in anything else, and that is this AI search. So I'm not going to go through this process. It's simple. You're like, hey, here's the title of my job. Here's my match me up sample, which is what we're going to look at next. 4-star quality level pricing. You can let them bid their own prices, what suggest pricing is. Super simple, but here is what makes them absolutely revolutionary. Let me leave this here. the AI search. So they have 16,000 writers. Every writer on their platform is vetted. They actually say no to something like 95% of writers who apply for their platform. So they have already vetted most of the writers, which is why they are so far superior compared to like ProBlogger, Job Board, or any of the other places, because anyone can start a writing agency. Anyone can go on Text Broker and just become a writer, even if they're terrible. Not here. Everyone starts as either a 2 or a 3-star person, and to climb up in stars, which means to earn more, they have to prove themselves on the platform. It's based on their feedback. It's based on the number of jobs they've done. So when you're looking for 3, 4, and 5-star writers, you know for a fact they've been around for a while and they produce great content. But how do you find people who write like the best posts in your space? So I'm here under Find Talent AI Search. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Google, and let's kind of carry on with this, best keyboards for students type idea. Best keyboards for students. Perfect. So I'm going to go best keyboard. Nope, not computer. Best musical keyboard. And just obviously, I would be following an exact keyword phrase. I'm making this up as we go along. Now, so what I'm looking for is a blog post that's ranking pretty well. I would read through these. I would make sure that the way it's written, I'm like, man, that is a good post. Like, I love how they write. This is just great. So right here, you're looking. This is perfect. This is an affiliate site. This is our pure competition. This is exactly who we're after. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to imagine that I read through this and I was like, gosh, this writing. If my writing team could write like these people, that would be incredible. Then I copy the whole thing. I'm not going to take time to do 100% of the post, but I sure would. I'm going to paste it in a notepad. It eliminates all the pictures, and they'll make sense in a second. Stick with me here. So now I copy it and I go put it in milesbeckler.com/writers, and I'm going to paste it in this analysis. Source of text is website, and then I analyze. And their AI is going and looking at the text that's written, and it's comparing it against tens of thousands of data points from their actual writers. Now, it takes about 45 seconds. I'm going to let this thing work. I'm going to speed the video up and meet you when it's done. Great. So now they take the sample text that I pasted in, and again, this is text of content I loved, right? That ranks well on Google, because that's what we want. And it does their style metrics zone, and it does this graph that's mildly irrelevant, and it tells you all of the understanding of the writing, this, that, the other. But here is the major cool part. You get to see the writers they have on their platform who have a style that is almost exactly like what you pasted in. And this is how you can get really well-written content that works for Google without the writers knowing how good they are. So what I mean by that is a 3-star writer, she probably knows how good she is. I don't mean it that way, but so this person is probably 4 cents per word with 193 projects completed and almost a spot-on match. So you can look through these individuals and find the ones who have done a lot of projects, who have really good reviews. And obviously, when you click into these individuals, you can view their profile and you get a ton of data on them, on what they've done and the stuff, and their kind of profile, their summary, their experiences, the reviews from other folks inside of the platform, etc., etc. And this is how you can create a short list. You can add them to a love list. You can add them to a like list. So it's ways to manage all of this. And obviously, they have a platform here. The cool other thing I think is 100% order success. That means she's never had anything kicked back to the point where it doesn't work for them. And the number of revisions for order is less than 0.1. So she delivers something, and 9 times out of 10, that thing she delivers gets a thumbs up. 1 time out of 10, there's like a tweak that's needed. That's a really good sign. I like to look for people who don't have lots of revisions, because that means I'm going to be able to publish it really, really quickly. Final note in here is this little chat box down here in the corner. Now, they offer a managed level service that's hundreds of dollars per month. If you can't tell how excited I am about this, this is the freaking gold at the end of the rainbow that my team and I discovered. This is changing everything for us. I'm about to scale 10 affiliate websites that are each going to make 8 to 10 grand a month for me because of this platform. This has been the missing link in my entire business. I'm so freaking excited about this. And it's got a 2-week trial. So just milesbeckler.com/writers. You support me. I get like 5% or something off of your first order, or something interesting and tiny. But it supports me. But really, when you click on this here, you get access to Lindsay, and that's her real name. I've been on the phone with Lindsay. I've held a webinar with Lindsay. She's been on the phone with my project manager and with my lead SEO, and she is here to answer your questions. Even if you buy the most basic package, you can say, Lindsay, I'm looking for a writer who can help me write a sales. Lindsay, I'm looking for a writer who can help me write great blog posts for a mom blog. Do you know any mom? She is on the phone with the writers. She connects with the writers. She knows all of these different writers because she works with them day in and day out. And she will help you find great people for your jobs if you ask. If you get stuck on the workflow, on how to place an order, how to communicate, ping her. She's there every day, all day. She's on the East Coast. They're out of Beantown. They're out of Boston. So they're just there, and like it's a real company, and they are absolutely here to help you. If you run an agency, an SEO agency, this thing can have a white label component to where your clients can approve the content. It's friggin' amazing. I'm going to move on from this one. If you can't tell how excited I am, I don't know what's going on with that, but that's where it is. And then the last part is obviously quality assurance here. Now, for the quality assurance, you can port the post as a draft straight into your WordPress website from Writer's Access, okay? It'll API to your website, which means it just connects to your website. So when you're done and you're like, this is approved and ready to go, whether that's you or your editor or your VA who finally approves it, click a button and it automatically goes into a new post on your WordPress website. Then quality assurance is important. And this is where having somebody read through it, make sure the imagery looks good, make sure you have a good title and description in the Yoast plugin, which I show you how to get all set up in the Miles Beckler, how to start a blog post, and that's it. And then you're publishing. And the game is to publish lots and lots of content over time. If you want a deeper dive and you want to understand all of the nuts and bolts, or you feel like you need more specific steps, go to my channel, youtube.com/milesb. Right here, this affiliate marketing in 2020 step-by-step beginner's guide. I go deep on every single step that's required. I paint the big picture of what your first 90 days should look like as an affiliate marketer. But if you're in a position where you can keep doing your day job, you're a lawyer, you're a plumber, whatever it is you're doing, you're a gardener, you have a great business that affords you a great lifestyle, and you want to reinvest some money from that business to build a digital business around your oh my gosh, this is the way to go. And using these tools and these systems, and they'll all link together, and all of your projects will be managed inside of the milesbeckler.com/writers platform. I really think that this here is this is the way to go to grow your business quickly. If you want more help choosing a niche, I have my full free course on choosing a niche here. How to make money with affiliate marketing. I really go deep into all of the steps and successful affiliate websites. I want you to have this information for free because I want you to go create an economy, an economic engine in your community so you can support your lifestyle that you want to live, so you can fire your boss, so you can support your family, raise kids, do what you do, donate to charities, eat out and spend money freely in your community, hire house cleaners and things like that, because boy, we need more economic engines booming at a small business level in our country. And I think this is one of the lowest risk ways and the lowest overhead ways to build a real business. I've made millions online doing this. I thank you for all the support. The links are all down below. Get a free trial of milesbeckler.com/writers at least. See what you think about that. And any questions, I'm around. I'm in the comments. Thank you. And I look forward to connecting with you on the next video. Until we meet again, subscribe, like, do what you do, and I will see you on the next video. Till then, be well. Cheers.